And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. It's Wednesday morning at 8:30. That means my good friend Karleen Ferguson's here. And we're going to talk about health and fitness. We got Spark everywhere. I mean, you just
Spark
can't run
should
out of
be
it.
everywhere.
Should it be everywhere?
Everywhere. Big spark, little sparkles. All
Yeah.
kinds
Oh,
of
I told you I
sparkles.
wasn't going to tell. I put one scoop in here and I call them sparklets.
Yeah, so this is a spark, large spark.
Large
and that's
spark?
a sparklet. I like it.
Yeah. How
Spark
are you?
should be everywhere. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Stay Active Ellijay went hiking.
Yes, we did.
You have pictures?
Great time.
You have
We
things
do
to
have
say?
pictures. I think we have pictures to show. Your lovely wife and mother-in-law was on the trip with us. We had 20 folks on there with us. There's Lisa right there. And we had a great group. It was, the weather could not have been more perfect.
Who's that? Is that you?
That's Lisa and I. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Up on what, there are these great boulders. When you climb up to Springer.
No, stop right here.
Yes.
That's my mother-in-law, folks.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
My mother-in-law's, I don't want to get in trouble for the age, but she's 77.
77. Oh, good. Yes,
Okay.
Lisa, quick. Good.
So my mother-in-law's 77 years old, and how does she do on the hike?
Lisa's watching.
Yeah.
Lisa knows that she can. I mean, she's fantastic. She's
Yes.
in great shape. She walks all around Blue Ridge. She lives in Blue Ridge, right? And walks every day or almost every day. And she was fantastic. She just took off right up that mountain. And when you climb up to Springer, you literally are like climbing. It's not like Amiclola where you're literally climbing stairs, but you're like climbing stairs gradually for a mile. So your mother-in-law did that at 77 years young, all the way up to the top, and like a champ. And Lisa too. I'm telling you, Lisa did great. Also.
Well, I know Lisa did great, and but my mother-in-law is amazing. She's an inspiration,
Yeah.
and I just love her so much. And we went on a cruise. This is several years ago. I think she was 72 then, all the way back 72. If she's 77.
Yeah, right.
And we went to the Bahamas, and you dock there. And what is that big? They built Atlantis, that big fancy
right. Yes.
Atlantis. So when you dock and get off, there's all kinds of cabs ready to give you rides wherever. Well, Lisa knew she'd seen the brochure, there was an aquarium in the Atlantis, and she wanted to go to the aquarium. She wanted that. My mother-in-law wanted that. So I said, okay, it's over there, way over there. And I said, Granny, Granny, you want to get a cab, or, oh, we can just walk if you want to. I looked at Lisa, she said, well, if you want to. So we start down through there, and I'm like, we getting
You two are sweating and
and
huffing.
yes, and I look at her and I say, Granny, are you okay? We can get a cab anytime you want. I'm okay if you're all right. I was not. She's I'm going to keep going.
She was just going.
So you get to this causeway, this bridge that goes way over onto the little island where it's built, and it's long. And we get there, and I say, oh my God, we walked all the way there from the ship.
Good for her. How about that?
But when we came out, I looked at her and I said, look, Granny, I understand. I asked you if you wanted to walk over here, but I'm not asking you if you want to walk back.
You're calling the cab.
We're getting the cab. But go to another picture there.
She did great. Here she is taking a little break. Actually, this is funny because she's very smart. The Benton Mackay comes into Springer, into the AT, when at a part on the way up to Springer, and your mother-in-law was ahead of us, of Lisa and I, ahead of us. So she stopped down because she stopped and sat down because she wasn't sure which way she should go. I mean, she was that far ahead that she had to wait on us to
she had to take a
out.
break and wait on the young people.
She did.
Go ahead, you got the rest of the picture. What you got there? And that's your group.
That's our group.
So tell us a little bit about the entire hike, Stay Active Ellijay, what that's all about, because I know we come on here every Wednesday morning, we talk about AdvoCare, and if you'd like to find out more about AdvoCare and the different products and find out about the 24-day challenge that we'll be glad to help you through, you can go to fetchernews.com, and at the top there's a button there that says AdvoCare. You can click on that. You can get in touch with me, 706-889-9700, or send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. Or if you're looking for Karleen, where can we find you? Tell us about the hike, Stay Active Ellijay, and what you got going on.
Stay Active Ellijay will be very active over the next 3 months. We have many hikes all over Gilmer and Fannin counties that we'll be leading. The first one was this past Sunday, and we hiked up to Springer Mountain. We had 20 folks with us, and we did kind of a memorial. It was 9/11, so we did a moment of silence and a little prayer at the top of the mountain, and it was really special. Robert carried the flag with
Yes,
him.
I've seen that. It's a great picture. Robert carried the flag.
Yeah, and we just wanted to, you know, Springer Mountain is the beginning of the Appalachian Trail. So many set out to, that's a dream, you know, that people set out. That's a 6-month goal, a 6-month thing that they plan for. And we live in such a great country that we have the freedoms that we can go hike wherever we want to in this country. And they can, so we just kind of, it's special in that it's in Gilmer County, but that it just symbolizes freedom and that these people can come here and start this dream that they have. So we brought it all together with celebrating or remembering those that have passed on, that were killed on 9/11, and just had a great group, and it was terrific. We had a lot of people from the community. We had some people up from Roswell and Alpharetta. One gentleman, Vito, and his wife. You know Vito? Mm-hmm. Okay, he is from New York area. And
well, I was getting ready to say, do I know Vito? Okay. Just saying.
But
Put me right on the spot on the camera.
Right.
I want to know about Vito's a very nice guy. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yes, he is.
He hiked up and brought another couple, and he lost 32 neighbors from his community in 9/11. So it was really special for him to go up there and have the moment of silence and the prayer and stuff. It was just, it was a perfect, beautiful, really special day. So
well, you know,
and we got exercising.
And I think it's a perfect way to get that feeling of the freedom that we have, and what a great country. And you always I like the way you call North Georgia the outdoor playground.
That's right.
And so how many here? We have the group here.
We're 20 with us.
About 20 on the hike.
Yep.
Now, these are sponsored hikes by Stay Active Ellijay where the group gets together. So if you're concerned about going out hiking, somebody not knowing the area or what to do during the hike, they sponsor the hikes, and it's a great time with a group. Now, I understand that, you guys break it up to some people that I would say maybe advanced that are used to hiking. So if they're fast and up front, there's somebody up there with them.
Yeah.
And
Robert
you guys,
was the lead,
right?
and I was the back.
Right. So you keep up with the group.
Oh, we don't leave anyone behind.
No one left behind.
No one left behind.
I don't know what other pictures you sent. You sent these over great. What else you have there,
I
Lottie?
think those were just those. I really kind of stuck to Lisa and your mother-in-law. But the next one is...
Is that all of them you have? Go.
Is September 24th.
You have
is
another
Saturday
hike?
week. We're going to Long Creek Falls, and that is always a favorite of everyone that making sure it's the 24th. Yes, it is. So Long Creek Falls, September 24th. Go to Stay Active Ellijay, our Facebook page, and you can find the invitation. We'd like for you to respond because parking is limited out there at Long Creek Falls. And we carpool over, actually we meet at the Chamber Welcome Center here in Gilmer County in Ellijay, and then we carpool over to out to where the trailhead is for Long Creek Falls. Have you done Long Creek Falls before? Brian. Oh, this one is a much easier one than Springer, and it's beautiful. Okay, we need to take a camera.
What is it? Even I can do it.
September 24th.
Is that what that is? Even I can do it?
Check, Lonnie, can you
What
check
are you
the
trying to
calendar?
say? You're trying to be nice
Let's do a
about
live
it?
camera thing. Let's go
Oh, the 24th?
live. Yeah, Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
Oh, no, Saturday at 9 a.m.
I'm sure, let's
Friday night,
clear
high
your
school
calendar.
football
Lisa, clear his
at
calendar.
midnight. Clear my
I think
calendar.
Lisa's already responded that she's coming.
How dare her.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's do that live. But because it's so pretty. You'll love it. You'll love it. It's great.
Okay, so
Fun live thing.
Cole, we'll take Cole. Cole wants to hike.
Yeah, perfect.
So Cole can come. He can do the camera.
Yeah.
We can do a couple lapels
Yep.
for the hike,
Perfect.
and we can hike.
Yep.
The dangers of doing live TV, because now it's like people are gonna ask me.
It'll be recorded, it won't actually be able to be live because.
No, now. The live is
24th?
now. McFly, right now, live.
Oh, right.
You're
The day, oh,
committing
that's
me.
right. Gotcha. Sorry. Yeah, because you have no cell coverage out there. There's no anything.
Yeah,
so
right
we'll
now,
record it.
live. You're committing me to go.
That's right.
Well, I love
September
the hike.
24th.
Okay, all right. Let's move on past hike. You always show up ready to go play tennis.
I do have tennis today,
But
but I'm not totally ready to play tennis. Like I put a necklace on. I'm not wearing my little turtle necklace to play tennis in. I dressed up for you. I put a necklace on.
No, you come in. I'm always like straight for the courts. Do you go straight?
No, I am going to go walk down at the park after we have our segment.
Do you play on Wednesdays? When do you play tennis?
Every Wednesday, 4:30, and Wednesday.
Now this
and Saturdays.
is a group.
It is. This is a clinic. One of the pros, Lori Brinson, that is helping all of us, and we really have a great group now. A very strong women's USTA tennis team right out of Ellijay now. And I think it was, in January where we were kind of just getting started. I think it was. And now we have a great group of so many, but we can always take more. So if you want to join us, contact me at Stay Active Ellijay, and I'll give you the information and find out a little bit more about your level of skill and stuff. But Lori does, she's a pro, and she has all kinds of clinics, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. She has a men's group on Monday night. If you're ever free Monday night, you can join the men's group and swing that racket a little bit and try. You want me to commit that to you too?
No.
Monday night you have a show.
Yes, I do. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays I have a
Football show
at 7 o'clock. So what time's the swing a racket take place?
6.
6?
6:30. Yeah.
No, I can't do that then. I can't
After
do that.
football season.
After
Then we'll get
Quit
you in.
committing me to things right here in front of people.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I like is we get together in Advocare. We don't talk of a diet. We talk of a lifestyle. And sometimes I watch some of the other things and see some of the marketing and advertising, and it's more on the diet side and not the lifestyle. And that's what I like about you guys did. I think you guys did a great job. And I know I can answer for her when we say Stay Active Ellijay. I think you did a great job naming your business, Stay Active Ellijay, because it's a full circle of things that have to take place to have the balance.
That's right.
And it's not just a diet plan of something. It's not just a diet plan. It's not just a one certain thing, a magic pill. It's a balance, and you guys have created that. Tell us everything they can do and find out at Stay Active Ellijay.
You can, we have an incredible chiropractor on staff with us, Dr. Mark Gifford, and he's also a great, we're fortunate enough in Gilmer County to have him as a science teacher in the high school. He teaches anatomy and is brilliant, so the kids are learning a lot there. But he is from 4 to 7:30, 4 to 7 on weekdays, and Saturday mornings Dr. Mark Gifford can help answer any questions you have. He's been doing chiropractic and that kind of care for years, over 20 years. And we can connect you with massage. We actually are looking for a massage therapist. So if you're watching the show and you know of anyone, we had someone and it wasn't the right fit. So we're looking for a therapeutic massage therapist that really wants to, has our same mindset of keeping people active, more of like a spa massage, but more therapeutic. So massages for those of us that are trying to stay active, hike, bike, kayak, and that kind of thing.
There was a lady that was on the Scott Farrell show. It was about 3 weeks ago up in and her name is not coming to mind. She was up in Blue Ridge, and she does a deep tissue massage. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even ask for it that morning. I got up and I said, I had my neck. I was like, oh no. So she got done with the show, and I was sitting there, and she heard me say that, go like that. And the next thing I know, she comes over, And within about Lonnie could tell you, right, Lonnie? Within about 5 minutes, it was gone. It was like great.
See,
So,
you're so brilliant.
yeah, I think the balance of massage, you know, can be very helpful.
And then we have, of course, all of our products there, as well as
I heard you're
our
running a
coaching.
bar. I heard you run a bar.
We are running a bar. We have our Spark Bar, the non-alcoholic Spark Bar.
Are you excited about how many people are trying Spark now? I'm amazed. I mean, well, outside of the fact that Lonnie stole my Spark, well, that's the rule here. If I'm missing it, immediately Lonnie stole it till I found it. Right, Lonnie?
Poor
He's quiet
Lonnie.
on that.
Yeah.
But, you know, no, I had somebody yesterday say, give me some of that, I want to try it. So I'm amazed at the amount of people that are starting to drink Spark, and I think it's a great product myself.
Yeah, it is. You know, and if you saw the news this week about the sugar thing, there was a report about how the sugar industry has been covering up the fact that it really is sugar that could be a cause of obesity and excuse me, heart disease, whereas they had blamed it on cholesterol and bad fats. Again, as I always talk about, excuse me, it's about balance. You know, it's always about balance. But our food industry and all of these people that make our foods, and I'm gonna, you know, rag Coca-Cola and some of these soda products because it's just too much sugar. People are drinking them all the time. And honestly, even the Gatorades, you know, our Rehydrate, I brag on it all the time. But our Rehydrate product, which is our Advocare's version of Gatorade, has a fifth of the sugar that's in Gatorade. So I know so many parents that drink, or adults that drink Gatorade thinking, oh, this is a healthier product, you know, than a soda or something, but it's loaded with sugar. So we do have to watch our sugar. You know, I did a piece when I was teaching a nutrition class recently and was going through really looking at labels of foods, and we add sugar, the food industry adds sugar to everything. The American diet and the palate has become so accustomed to that sweetness that they have to add it more. Like, people buy stuff that tastes better, but it usually has more sugar. Even my roasted peanuts, sugar is added to them. You know, just dry roasted peanuts, and they've added sugar to whatever their dry, you know, that they put on it. So you really have to watch labels and pay attention to sugar. So I'm proud of Spark and Advocare. Our doctors, they intentionally make that product sugar-free because Americans are eating and drinking, consuming too much sugar. And it is absolutely causing a part of our obesity epidemic. You know, I worry for our county, our kids. We have way too many juvenile diabetics here in Gilmer County. So it's all about education, all about paying attention to labels and balance.
Well, you know, I always tell people you need to check the facts. I mean, marketing is marketing. I know that's what we do. So they fat-free. I always say, folks, be careful with that. They came out and they felt if they just put on the front of a lot of the packaging fat-free, that we would go for that, and that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Fat-free is not how it works.
Right. And now the new thing, gluten-free.
What's the deal with that?
Well, you know, it's all marketing. People think that gluten-free is better. Now the flour, rice industry, breads have really screwed up wheat and things, and that's a whole nother 2-hour segment.
Well, no, I'd like to do that one day. Let's do that next week. Let's talk about that. Let's focus on that. Okay. Because I will tell you this, I didn't know, sometimes we don't know things until we wait for the marketing people to tell us. Now, I'm not going to come out and make any statements this morning concerning pro or anti-gluten. I'm not going to tell you this morning if you're buying something gluten-free that you're wrong or whatever. I'm not going to get in it, but I will tell you this. I don't know how I got to the age I am with so much gluten and why it took now. And somebody said to me the other day, said, well, I have a, I have a gluten allergy. And I'm thinking, when'd you find out? When the media, when the marketing on the packaging told you had a gluten? Now just say, just
I know.
you understand?
No, you're absolutely right. And our doctors, with Advocare are brilliant, and they will tell us. I mean, they've told us. They told us. I've been with this company 17 years. 15 years ago they were like the cholesterol thing. It's all the fat thing. It's all marketing. It's just marketing. Not pay attention. All about balance. And now they're like the new thing is gluten, where some have a disease or a sensitivity to gluten, and the bread, like I said, wheat and rice industry has screwed up trying to make things better, and added more gluten to certain products. But it's just because it says gluten-free does not mean it's a healthier product. If you have cut back on your gluten intake, probably you've cut back on your what I call white trash when I coach people, but the white breads and the white pastas and all of those things, those are a lot of carbs. So just the fact that you've cut back on all that is going to help your body digest food easier. So it may or may not be that you actually cut back on the gluten. The less gluten is what's helping. It's all the other things that are in the gluten products. So, but anyway, I don't want to tell anyone. I think pay attention to what your body says. If you cut back on a certain product that you've been eating a lot of, if you cut back on breads, and you feel better and you're digestively things work better, cut back on breads. So absolutely do it. But it's just it's marketing, and and they can charge $1 more for it to be gluten-free or whatever. It's all the gluten-free products are more. Just like the organic, but the organic there's some real reasons the organic should be more, possibly, but a lot of that's not really.
Well, we can go down a whole road like cage-free.
Yeah,
what the government says, they'll qualify that. No, I'm far from opposed to organic, but I will say this. I find it interesting, and we're going to have to leave on this note, I find it interesting how much more they want to charge you to be healthy, but they say we should be. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, you can get a 99-cent hamburger.
Right. That dollar menu, and all of that is so enticing to families. But you can make, sometime we should go back to that. You can make a healthy meal for about that same dollar store, dollar menu item thing. You just have to be a little creative, but you can do it.
We did not go down a bad road. I want to stay with that next week. I want you to come back. I want to stay with those. I want to think about some of those things, because we have the Advocare products. But the great thing that I have found is you get to eat, and I mean in a balanced way. So I enjoy it.
Pretty much, if God made it, or God, like it grew in the earth and it's that, then eat it. Like
I've heard somebody else say, if they're handing it to you out the window, through your car window, it may not be good for you, or may not be what you want to do. Yeah. Spark, right. Stay Active Ellijay, one more time. Where are they at? Where are you at? Where can they find you? Stay Active Ellijay is right across the street from Hardee's, on Industrial Boulevard, right on the river. Can't miss us with that corner crazy intersection. Come in any day. We're open Monday through Friday, Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. to usually 7 p.m. There's someone there except for lunch. So come by and see us. I'll answer your questions, get you signed up for the next hike. Check our Facebook page, Stay Active Ellijay, and look for we'll be hiking all the way through November. So we're going to keep you up on when the next hike is, and you're more than welcome to join them. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. It is Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. We have to take a brief break, and when we get back, we'll have George McClellan in here, and George and I will go back after some national issues as soon as we return. Thank you, Karleen. I appreciate it. Thank you for introducing me to Advocare, and I think I'm going to steal all the spark I can. Hey, they take it from me. I'm your host, BKP. Let's go to break, Lonnie.